welcome to my first ever Genshin video. Today I'm gonna be doing Ganyus story. Sure, I may be a little bit late, but I thought it'd be a good chance for me to at least record it and enjoy myself with this story. Well, without further ado, let's start. Hey yeah, Ganyu!
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
Too much work? What do you mean?
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
I mean, she does have horns.
You're just...
You're just a what? I dare you. Say it.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
Yes, why are you here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler?
Nope, because I couldn't summon her.
It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
And how's that working out for you? Alright, what happened?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Maybe she's picking some flowers on the way? Who knows?
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Yes. Yes, Paimon. Look at Paimon do detective work.
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Miss Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue.
Conscientious or forgetful? Because this is a big difference.
Even when it's time for her annual leave, Miss Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
You never know. You never know. She has high authority after all.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
Paimon, don't you dare jinx that.
It's because of this absurd workload of hers.
Welcome to the economy, boys. That's just how it works.
When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
Well, you thought wrong.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Shouldn't you get back to work? Oh god. Alright.
We don't even know how long we've been working. We feel guilty for taking even a short breather like we are now.
Miss Ganyu, the most hardworking Adeptus.
Looks like you got a serious emergency on your hands.
Yes, just like the emergency food in my hands. Or should I say right next to me.
Speaking of Joyun Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Yes. Because I am a symbol everywhere now, so I guess I have free reign to go anywhere I please.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
Seems like I'm the only one who can do it indeed. I'll do it. Lives are at stake here.
We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
Well, let the adventures begin then. The Sea of Clouds. and sea of
So
people.
Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mount Aozong?
I don't know
We
what
should
that
hurry
is.
up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
Oh, my beloved Paimon. Good evening, bird. Gonna fly, gonna fly. Flying towards Miss Ganyu. Oh, Ganyu! Where is she? Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's so beautiful. There we go. Bop. Ah, that's beautiful. Alright.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Oh, we can make it a private affair if you like.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Left the human world? You seem different. Boop.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
And why would that be?
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be.
What incarnations happen?
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
What?
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu.
I think this is all just a misunderstanding. I believe.
Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Yeah, I believe you're misunderstanding the whole situation, Ganyu. I take it you're not very bright to reading the room.
I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort.
Ganyu, I will grab you and I will teleport myself back to Liyue and show you.
After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
Oh, that's a relief.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Oh, it's the Cloud Retainer. Yay.
Cloud Retainer? We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about old times?
Ah, the matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Now this I would like to hear. I would gladly pull up a chair, sit down, and have a meal.
Oh,
I'll hear
Cloud
her story.
Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed.
Oh, that's adorable.
When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Dear Lord, what?
The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh.
Interesting.
So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
You mean to tell me that she was out there for 2 days and 2 nights all by herself as a little kid? Paimon, that's not funny. She was a kid.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Joyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But, just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Joyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end. She should be in the southern part of Mount Aozang right now, preparing for the trial.
Whoa, what trial?
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Ganyu! I'm here.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Yes, there she is.
Why did you come here?
Why did you come here? Oh, I don't know. To look for you, woman.
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long. Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again.
And how would the training go?
The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
Do you have wings?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
How? Alright. Almost felt that.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
I messed up really bad, but I still did it. Perhaps I'd make a good Adeptus. No, I would not.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Well, when you come from a isekai world, you know, it has its perks.
Ganyu Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Nani?
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Carter?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Time to jump off the cliff, boys.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Well, that was a good roast, Paimon. Good roast. It is a
I
surprise.
found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
I bet emo kid won't be interested in me at all.
Of course we are. Let's go.
Let's go see the Yaksha. Or one of the Yakshas, at least. Because to be honest, I don't know who the traitor is. Who was the one that betrayed him? We'll never know. Excuse me, sir. Did you order some pizza? Good evening, emo kid.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
Sensei!
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
Oh, I like to see that, actually.
I have nothing to hide.
Wish you got some transformation. Seems that Xiao understands Ganyu too quite well. Xiao might be a good teacher after all.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution.
That's very well thought out.
The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Xiao, what? Care to say that again?
Yes. I'm ready.
Oh my god. Oh, this could be brought out of context. Oh dear lord.
Access denied.
I'm done. That fits so perfectly. Access denied.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
Stay frosty. God, I want to Ganyus so bad. Good evening, sir.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
My mind is very confused.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
Have to what?
Have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
More like running an errand.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain?
I don't know. Am I?
Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Nothing.
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
He doesn't beat it around the bush.
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Oh god, he's one of those people.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk?
Oh my god, this guy's literally ignorant.
You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Yeah, show some respect.
Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Yeah, but we didn't came here to berate her.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Man, he deserves bad luck.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, tell him, Paimon.
Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right.
He was a fool. A fool!
I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true. Just believe us.
Yeah, before I smack you across the head with a book.
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
That help?
We're finally back.
More like I just teleported.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I would gladly pick her up. And take her.
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Happy to come with.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
In what way is it nostalgic?
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Wait, so you just been cooped up in your office for how long?
Huh. It's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents.
Oh my gosh, she's been a desk lady for all these years.
It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Why, isn't it little Miss Ganyu?
Uncle Tien.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
This old man called her Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that.
Little Miss Ganyu, let's go.
Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Leo after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
Oh, Lord.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Oh, little Miss Ganyu. Your kind words make me feel that my decades of hard work haven't been in vain.
Uncle Tien, a person of your standing should really stop calling me Little Miss Ganyu.
Well, old habits never die that easily.
Oh, my apologies. It's not intentional, just a childhood habit of mine. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, oh, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yue High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I swear to God, why does Ganyu sound like she's taking somebody's order?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
Well, it is Ganyu after all.
Let's move then, to Yuhai Pavilion.
I'm Spider-Man. Ah!
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you. Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well. I appreciate your help.
All right, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
Yep. Yeah, Paimon, don't forget your manners.
Oh, come on. It's just a meal.
The one thing you're always looking forward to is... It's like Paimon is only interested in fighting and food.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Yeah, give her that look. Paimon should know best.
Actually, I've already booked Senor Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
What does Paimon say here?
Miss Ganyu, thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two of you, your presence is also much appreciated.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away.
Don't tell me
No
this
need
is
to
a
hesitate.
surprise. Do not tell me this is a surprise.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuehai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuehai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you. Over the years, I became a mother, too.
Oh.
Huh? So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Paimon. Not now.
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, too. At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth, I'm still unsure if she's capable enough. But after all that happened this time, I've made up my mind to support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Huixin, I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history. All the changes it's gone through, the stories of its people. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor, apart from my contract with Rex Lapis. They rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
Even if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself.
And she totally ignored us.
I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence. No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
You barely ate.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
We're leaving already? I'm still hungry.
Baisha, are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look! Look who's back!
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you three are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
Oh, finally. We're saved.
Yes. There's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
I mean, that was a fun adventure.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
Or more like human question mark.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Oh, if only I pulled you.
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Oh, that's it. Thought there would be more. Boop.